Welcome to Sip and Shop episode 28, Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 2. Yes, y'all. I am your host, Andrea. Ooh, let me slide on into the hot seat. Ooh, it's hot for my behind. Ooh. Bailey. Starting off already, right? Welcome to your 28th week. 28. As your spectacular Saturday beauty break, Saturday check-in, Saturday refresher. I am your host. You know who I am. And you know why we're here. You know why we're here. Guess who's here too? He's here. Eddie.
What's up, babe?
Babe, I'm in character. Eddie.
I don't know what to say.
Nor do I. But I just wanted to let everyone know, the friends and family, that you are back in the... Oh, this is... Okay, we're going to get to all of this goodness. We're about to get into all of this goodness, that Eddie is back in the house. Eddie is not on assignment this week. But he is on assignment with us, right? Let's get to it! Get your libations, please. Always start this off with a toast. I'm in my extended back from dance. Yes, extend so I can open up my back. Yes. As I reach, I'm like swiveling back and forth. As I reach for this week's libation, you can get yours. Because you know how we do. We got to do this, right? With pleasure. It's a glorious thing to be able to celebrate life and celebrate us, right? So Sip and Shop family, please raise your libations and let's make a toast to our mantra together from last week and the week before that going forward. We don't wait to celebrate. We celebrate now because we're celebrating life. We're celebrating newness. We're celebrating hopefulness, faithfulness, gratefulness, humbleness, humility, joy, and this day to you all. Thank you so much for being here. Salute. Woo! It's the right temperature so it doesn't burn my esophagus. Okay, y'all. Let us know what you're drinking. Because this little diddly that I'm drinking today is... Okay, so you remember the first Holiday Beauty Extravaganza last week? I did peppermint sparkling water. That's like my life. Instead of saying salsa, I like sparkling water, right? So the peppermint flavor, and I liked it. So I said to Eddie, you know what? Let's keep with the theme of this peppermint. What can I do? And it was like, what? Why don't you just do a peppermint hot chocolate? And that's what this is, with a dollop. Is starting to melt down now because I have to get ready for you guys. But a dollop of Cool Whip in it. And a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. I don't know if you can see that, but it's cute down. I know. Who is out there? Ooh, Enid, what is that lip color? We are about to get into it right now. I'm going to tell you, I don't want to hold back any longer. And I'm about to tell you, Enid, in a second, we're getting down with the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 2. Let's get into it. Yes, let me put my libation down. Right? And I slide on back here with my notice. Okay, so you know that when I I'm doing it, right? Hell. When I create each installment, if you will, of our Holiday Beauty Extravaganza gifting ideas, items, products, essentials. Each week I've been trying to think about you all and what you could do to just be different, creative, teach, right? If you really want to learn to master your makeup, or gift it to someone that you feel may need and it's not shady. Like if they may just need a little assistance just to elevate their makeup skills, if they may feel stuck, if something doesn't look, quite right. Makeup, everyone, as I mentioned before, is an illusion, but it's an illusion in the sense of things should be balanced. There's really no rules. It's just that things that work, right? That makes sense. So for this week, I was like, why not teach something, an area, right, Ed, that I've heard about for years, and I've seen over the years that I find that my clients definitely get stuck with, or they just won't try it, they won't do it, or my beauties that I see out in the street that is just it's not quite right, and that is the smoky eye. So let us roll on over here in my Vanna White stance. So up top, right, we have the two featured for this episode, yeah? And that's Shady Boots face chart, which is what your girl is wearing. And let me slide on back up so you can see it a little bit more. It is a smoked out black eye with a lip. I'll tell you, E, in a second. I haven't forgotten you, baby, what the lip color is. And I also paired it with gloss face chart just to add a little more gleam to my eye. I'll explain in a second. Back again. Most don't know that black and this is, well, it says navy face, wrong. Guess what? This is the old, I was so busy last night. This face chart has been renamed Boss. So it's not navy anymore, it's Boss. But that's all good because you need to see that every now and then you have to elevate and change some things up. And that's a good thing that you're seeing this. So it's the same exact formula, but the name that you will get when you order is Boss, right? Because I felt that was more befitting. So this is actually Boss face chart, and it's a navy smoked eye. Now, black and navy are both neutrals, yeah? They're not eclectic colors. They're neutral grounding colors that can be worn with any outfit. It really doesn't matter what it is. But the smoky eye and these particular colors definitely depend on the personality. It's not the age. Because if you look back at my work, my mom turned 75 last week, and I've smoked her out in both. Right? And that was back when, from her like 50s, 60s, 70s, right? She still got smoked out eyes for events, evening events, or it wasn't so much, red carpet events, right? Because she used to go to the fashion shows. My mom was head accountant for a very big fashion house in the city. And so she used to go to all the fashion shows, Fashion Week, and used to smoke her out for that. So what I'm saying to you is that a smoked out eye, specifically during COVID, is the way to go in terms of practice. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. You'll see Eddie's hand as he's trying to do something. These stinking technical difficulties. Anyway, let's roll. So I was saying that, and excuse us for that, I was saying that, I want this down a little bit more. Okay. So I wanted to say that it all depends on the person, right? It just depends on the person. It depends on the personality. That's all. I'm trying to get this right. It just depends on the personality to carry it off, right? So, okay. So, this train don't stop. Let's keep rolling. Okay. So hopefully you all will log back on again. Great, Cindy. Thank you. Yay. Thanks for hanging with us. Okay. So that's what those two are. And then now, what is the big feature? I want to wait a little bit just so that folks can get back on. Can I do a spin in my chair? Let me do a spin in my chair just because of technical difficulties. We don't wait. We celebrate. So we roll. Oh, please don't make me knock over. Please don't make me. Okay, good.
It didn't stop us.
No, it certainly did not.
It did.
Because we get down with the get down anyway. So let me, hopefully Enid is back on. So I'm about to give the breakdown right now. I'm going to start with my lips. Enid, the lip color that I'm wearing right now, honey, is the creamy glossy, comfy, because it's a lipstick, but it's super, super creamy, is Carrie. Carrie. And that was, let me show you. That was applied with, I'll do a touch-up right now just to show you like a live touch-up. Okay, so Enid, this is just for you. This is the Carrie lip gloss, and this is the mini brush, right? That's coated with the red dot. So I'll do a live touch-up right in front so you can see it. It lays down like a paint, see? Oh, God, it's so comfy. It feels like what I would imagine a wall would feel like if they got new, fresh paint. It's creamy. It's a glossy lipstick, so you don't have to add gloss on unless you just want, you know, to show out and do a little more. The reason why I didn't add gloss to my lips is because I have the eye gloss on the eye, yeah? And so this is Carrie lipstick, featured right in the center with the Shady Boots face chart. The reason the navy face, which is Boss, right on the site, when you get it, it's Boss, is because the two are the neutrals. When I thought about you this week, you need to, I would suggest, seriously practice during COVID how to master the smoky eye. You can do this. It's just practice. You can do it. And if you make a mistake, you can always take it off and try again, right? Like most things, hopefully. So the other fabulous thing is, and I think I'm about to hear something. I think. Woo, woo, woo. Eddie, you could do better than that. Thank you, brother. Daggone it. It's because it's the new product alert. And there's something up here that's brand new just for you. And that is the eyeshadow. Bam! It is, let me come closer. Check out the name, first of all, it's shady. Black Star. You know why? Because that's what we all are. Power to the people! Black stars! And I accentuated it with a little gloss on the eye just to open that sucker up a little bit. But the whole look of Shady Boots really is not a glossed eye. I just wanted to match it, mix and match, right? Play with it, yeah? It's a smoky matte eye. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? It's makeup. So on the site, when you get the two, go down and get the gloss. It says it right there, the gloss that matches it, the gloss face chart. A couple of extra bucks, just get it. And it will guide you of how to pair. So you just layer whatever is on the gloss chart. Layer it on top, just for the eye, right? Because that's a different look, but just for the eye. So you can understand how to pair it with Shady Boots. Do you know where Shady Boots came from? I don't know if everybody knows where Shady Boots came from. Okay, so I was telling Ed this the other day. I'm getting my notes. Telling Ed this. You know, I started like some of those shows like Housewives and stuff like that, and they started going Shady Boots. But I'm like, do you really know where that came from? I'm not throwing any shade, but just to let you know, I'm a kid from, well, born in the 60s, proud of that, 69. But when I went to high school in 83 to 87, I went to... it was Performing Arts High School first as a dance major and then LaGuardia. And I am pretty certain before I even got into Performing Arts, which was 83, the children, the queens, the brothers and sisters were already saying Shady Boots. Now, Shady Boots was a term of endearment, right? It started off, well, from what I understood, like in the dance department. I think the kids on the streets, like the village and all that, were probably doing it too. But honestly, the first time I heard Shady Boots and it stuck with me was in high school in the dance department. And it used to be like if you did a fierce combination across the floor and you nailed it, they were like, ooh, Shady Boots. If you came to school and you had a super dope outfit, they were like, oh, honey, Shady Boots. If you were throwing shade at someone, they were like, what you trying to be, Shady Boo? So it went all the way around the world in all kinds of ways. So understand that is a New York City term. Boot! Wait, let me show you my boots. Boots for your ass. Ow. My Shady Boots are silver. Silver metallic on the money today, right? Oh, let's talk about the outfit, shall we? with the silver skirt, and we're gonna get to this top in a second. Okay, let me stop being a glazed ham. I usually say Eddie is a honey roasted, basted, glazed ham, but I think I am today with my lightning bolt earrings. What the hell? That's right, because we're not waiting. We're not waiting. Okay, so next up, what are you watching? Are you watching anything special? Have you watched anything that I suggested so far? I hope you have. But if you can make any suggestions, bring it on in. But I have something for you. So about 2 weeks ago, right, my sister girl from high school, Doreen Spicer, right, Denelli. Okay, you know I'm always jacking up names. Doreen, don't kick me in my behind for that one. But anyway, go check her out. Her company is Spice Rack. She is so dope. She is a writer. Her platform is like the tweens, right? To be the voice for them. She, speaking of voice, was the voice she wrote for the character Penny on Proud Family, the Proud Family. So you know that's monumental. And she also was the creator, writer, everything, executive producer for the #1 viewed show on Disney called Jump In, about Double Dutch. So Doreen, that's how dope she is. So check her out on Instagram. She did a post about 2 weeks ago, and it actually stuck with me ever since. And it was just one morning, I was scrolling through Instagram, and it said Zoom. It had like the kids from the 70s, like if you remember that show, right? And they were all on stage in like last formation, frozen, right, in time with the Zoom and everything, and their shirts and everything. And then I started reading the posts, and a lot of it were from the comments were from friends from high school that are magnificent, like Reno Wilson, Teresa Lebron, right, that are doing it, right? But if you know Zoom, then you know. Zoom was a show back in the 70s, right, that was on the platform of PBS from Boston. I thought it was a New York City show because I saw those kids were, the energy that they had was from New York, right? Some of them. And Eddie was like, no, girl, that came from Boston. It was a Boston PBS show that was national because it definitely platformed in New York. And Zoom was a show that was about teaching, was about children of different backgrounds coming together and just loving on each other in a wonderful, entertaining, pure way. It did not have an elaborate set. It was like a blackout stage with just the big letters of Zoom and the lights on it and the kids doing their thing. And then I decided to go back and look at the opening episodes on YouTube. And then I couldn't get the daggone song out of my head. Not that I wanted to, but it had me so uplifted and bouncy for the last 2 weeks that I wanted to share it with you. Everyone, please, if there is a show that you're thinking about that you would like to share with your kids, possibly go back in time, a bit of nostalgia, a teaching tool, discussions definitely, but just something different and pure that's not sensationalized, right, Ed? It's not sensationalized with all the things, the energies that kids have to deal with now, which causes, a whole myriad of situations, and I'll get into that in a second. But Zoom, I think, is a wonderful grounding tool. The 70s Zoom on YouTube. Just watch it with your kids and give them a piece of you from back then, a piece of your memory, something for them to share, and also for them to see the difference between production back then and production now. That you don't need, my takeaway is that you don't need a whole lot of money, big elaborate sets to be able to drive the message and the talent through to the audience, because the audience is so smart. They will pick up on whether or not you have it or not, and the kids from Zoom certainly did. And so I thank Doreen publicly, but I also want to share that with you, that Zoom from the 70s on YouTube. Take a look at that as what are you watching? I think I need a sip before I move on. A sip. So how you guys doing out there? What's going on, y'all? Any thoughts so far about what I said or anything you want to share? I think I saw something about Saturday Night Live. What was up with that? Let me see. Saturday morning. That's right, Marie. And Saturday morning. Good morning, honey. Pam is watching. Pam is in Memphis, y'all. That's right. I shouted you out, girlfriend. From Memphis. Oh, thank you for the hearts, stars, green clovers. Me lucky charms. Okay. So there's something else that I wanted to share with you. I'm throwing this in, Ed. Throwing this in because it makes sense. So remember I was telling you, like with Zoom, that a lot of kids right now, unfortunately, are dealing with a whole lot of different issues that we most likely possibly did not deal with when we were younger because we didn't have social media. We didn't have all that sexualization on, television and all these things to encourage it so early on. Last night, the Fortified platform, it's on Facebook, so you can go on our Facebook page, fortified.com, and you will see the last installment of the year. The emotional wellness was the last one for last night, the last podcast, and not podcast, Fortified Live that we did. And I got to tell you something. You know me, I'm pretty much like a chatterbox, and I'll jump into like any conversation and, give my 2 cents or just my thoughts. I have to tell you something. After I did the intro last night, I was pretty quiet because I was floored by what I heard. I learned a lot, but I was amazed by what I heard. We had 2 professionals. We thought we were going to have 1. We were blessed with 2 professionals that deal specifically with emotional wellness. And y'all, I gotta tell you something. It didn't just cover the 40+ women. It covered children, teens, the elderly. I am telling you, men and women, you got to go into Fortified and check out what we did last night for that wellness series, the last one, emotional wellness. Whoo! And I'll be straight with you. I identified with anxiety. I identified with when she was going down the list. I was going, and it was before COVID for me. With the anxiety, COVID kicked that sucker into high gear, and it was like back and forth spiritual tug of war. My prayers, meditation, the exercise, eating differently, eliminating so much sugars, really decreasing alcohol intake. But not that I was a drinker anyway, but I like a little red wine here and there, and my Baileys, because my last name is Baileys, I love that, and some tea. But that was never really my thing anyway. Incorporating more water and just trying to get centered without spending, right? Just raw, whatever we have around the house, being resourceful is what I did. But I identified with the anxiety last night, and I discussed it with Eddie, and he was like, yeah, I could see that. So I'm wondering, where do you identify? Go to Fortified on the Facebook page and check it out for yourself, and please share it with your family and friends, because I'm sure there's something that all of us can learn from that. So I thank you. I thank you for listening. So let's lift this back up again. Woo! Let's get back into this. So the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza 2 rolls on. This train rolls on. This train rolls on. Now I'm moving backwards because I'm going to the products backwards. I move. What's up next? Let's see. I'm checking my notes. Oh, yes. Friends, family. There is a product that is being treated like a stepchild. I'm not sure if I mentioned this particular product before. I know I did showcase it prior to, actually a number of times on Sip and Shop. Showcase this product or these type of products. But And I tell you something, it's not good when something feels neglected. Not at all. Not at all. And if you would bring your eyes to follow me, please. Right here on the top platform, YOLO. YOLO blush. Look, bow! Poppin' orange blush. Universal. Pigment dense. That means the color you see is the color you get. And you don't need a whole lot of it. You can start off with a swipe so it looks transparent and see-through. Or you can lay it down stronger if you really want to pop that cheekbone. So that means it's all your mood. What is the look that you're going for, yeah? So I am going to demonstrate. Sorry about that, y'all, but we're going to keep on rolling, right? This devil is trying it today, but we're not going to digress. We're going to keep moving forward, right? In positivity. So I hope you all come on back, come on back, come on back, but I'm not going to miss a beat. YOLO is the one. I'm going to demonstrate the color of YOLO on my hand only because I don't want to change my makeup because I have something I have to do right after and it's keeping in step with what I need. So YOLO, Universal Blush, orange. Ooh, look how pretty, right? Now, this is way too much, just to let you know, this is way too much. What I always do is knock it off, right? Knock it off, like, knock it off, knock it off. Knock it off, right? Before applying it to my clients. I'm just gonna take it on my hand and I'm just going to press so you can see how it warms up the complexion, right? Pressing like this gives it more coverage, but swiping gives the soft transparentness. Cindy, thank you for coming back, baby. We're having technical difficulties, but we're rolling. So swiping the YOLO blush makes it transparent. The tapping up top gives it, the tapping, right, gives it more coverage. Big difference, right? Tap, more coverage. Swiping makes it transparent. I know when most people look at YOLO blush, they think, I can't wear that. Of course you can. Listen, I don't just do one particular complexion on clients. I work with all clients, right? All complexions, everything. And this is, YOLO is an ageless product, right? Even if I were doing like teens for a magazine shoot, and I'm talking about teens like 11, 12 years old that have that buttery clear skin, I would do like a little swatch. Like if it was like a winter scene and they're supposed to look like they were out in the winter, you know, snow and the sun is hitting their skin and we're just giving them a burst of color. Yeah, I would do it. I would go with YOLO. YOLO also goes all the way through, of course, like a Nia Fairweather complexion, and Enid Dillard, Eddie Bailey. I'm talking about complexion. Idris Elba, Reno Wilson, Dondre Whitfield. I'm saying guys, but I'm talking about complexions here. I'm not saying they would wear. I'm talking about complexions. Halle, Viola Davis, you know, all the way through to my juicy girls, juicy in terms of darkness, Juicy Berry darkness, Naomi Campbell, all my, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. It runs the gamut. It doesn't matter what your complexion is or your age. YOLO is the one. So YOLO is the featured blush for this week. Fabulous color. Fabulous. And then, let's say if you're like, okay, Andrea, I like YOLO, but I'm also a pink girl. I love pink. Of course, I bet you do. You think I didn't know you? You think I didn't think ahead? I have to be 50 paces ahead, man. I have to be 50 paces ahead and think ahead. What are they thinking? What will they do? What will they want? I got you covered. I got you covered. Let's slide back over here again. So here we have Boost, Pink Boost, which is for my fairer sisters, right? So you have all the way from, let's say, like fairer than Lara Spencer and all the way up to like me. Yeah, about me. Yeah, right? That. And then here, this gorgeous, I'm telling you, this one is so gorgeous. Pumped Up. About a week and a half ago, on social media, Elena George, E.G. Gorgeous, did a post for me. Well, I did a post that she explained to me that Pumped Up is her go-to color to pop Robin Roberts' cheeks daily for Good Morning America. And I was like, girl, like I need to do something. So I showcased her, right? Go check it out. About a week and a half ago. And I have comments posted about how she feels about Pumped Up, what it does for her as an artist, what it looks like on Robin, and that it's such a beautiful universal color from Robin Roberts all the way through to like Alec Weck, right? All my gorgeous berry sisters, right? Honey, chocolate chip. What's this song? Wu-Tang? My honey, chocolate chip.
Ice cream.
Well, how's it go? Come on, Eddie.
You put me on the spot, I don't know. But what a pecan.
Butter pecan reeking getting down. I'm messing it up or whatever. So you get the idea. Butter pecan, honey, cocoa, chocolate, right? All my berry sisters, all that get pink boost. So I definitely would say all of you get YOLO. But at the same time, get a pink and get the pink that's correct for your complexion tone. Because everybody always treats blush like a stepchild. And it's not. It's so beautiful. What if you feel like just going to the store and you're like, I don't have enough time. I'm just throwing on like a gloss. But you're having like a fair skin day and you really don't need concealer. You don't need any foundation, anything like that. And you're like, I just need a little pop of something. That will be it. Reach for the YOLO and just apply it. And of course, it was applied with the professional, the chisel brush from, see how small it is? From our Pro set. And the chisel brush, of course, did my contour. I used Contour 7 today, which is the brand new one that debuted last week. So Contour 7, you get the idea. All right, moving on. What's the next thing? I gotta wipe my hand. How you all doing out there? Any comments? Okay, sorry for yes, please. Sorry for the technical difficulties. The devil trying it, right? Oh well, devil, we shut you down, sucker. Next. Okay. What's next? Feel like blinging out, y'all? Feel like wearing how you feel? Feel like showing out a little bit, right? Why not show out in this? BAM! Fairweather faces, right? In beauty and peace, the mantra of the company. The mantra, wear what you feel, right? So we did it in the front and on the sides. In beauty and peace, baby. Limited supply. Let me just say that, limited. Once we sell out, I'm not sure if we're doing more, right, Ed? I'm not certain yet. We haven't decided yet. So, limited edition on the site. Go get it now. It's all posted for you, right? But limited. This is a t-shirt, but it's long sleeve, but it feels so good and comfy. It's not scratchy. It's not scratchy and like itchy, right? I can dress this up or down. I'm dressing it up. Let me show you. Boudou. I'm wearing my skirt, right? My satin sequin skirt, just to give you like some shimmer. Of course, you know my girl. Bring that leg up. Boots, right? But if I wanted to say, let's say I wanted to throw on some like some sweatpants or something like that had like a slit in it on the side and like a funky heeled boot, I could show out with that. If I wanted to put on flip-flops and like some shorts, you know, whatever like that, I could show out like that with like some moccasin high boots. Oh, that's shady. That's kind of cute. Let's say if I layered this with like some thick tights and like a cut up like denim skirt that was short and some high moccasin boots, and then on top of the moccasin, like high up would be like my leg warmers, then the moccasin boots, and then my stink earrings, and then I show out, right? It just depends on what it is, what you feel for. But the beauty of it is that you can dress up your blinged out in beauty and peace shirt whichever way you want, as long as you can get it, because again, it's in limited supply. So get that. Get that. What if someone saw it on Christmas Day and gifted it? oh my gosh. They're like, oh my gosh, what is that in Beauty and Peace? Because you're wearing how you feel, honey. That's what we're doing. We're putting it out there and wearing how we feel. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Moving on. Oh, yes. Bam! Like Andrew, remember on In Living Color when crazy Tommy Davidson and David Allen Greer when they let me give you my business card. Bam! Oh mess. The black and gold card for Fairweather Faces. What a wonderful card. What a wonderful gift. Why? Because for $5 this card costs, but it will last. You can always load up on it any amount you want for anything that Fairweather Faces offers. If you are not certain of what to get, well, think back. It could be a service, how we started our travel and beauty services, the products that we sell, subscriptions, if you want to help someone out and help them elevate their makeup game and have them get every other month beauty products sent to them. Come on, there's so many different ways. And if you can't think of a way to give someone through our black and gold gift card, we can. We would be happy and delighted to assist you on how to gift. Simply email us at fairweatherfaces@gmail.com. fairweatherfaces@gmail.com to get us to help you gift the black and gold card. That's all you have to do. Say, I need help. You got it. We'll give it to you. No problem. And so finally, let me go back here again. I gotta put something on my hand just to give you an idea. So let me take another sip. How y'all doing? No questions? No comments today? Everyone being quiet?
People saying they love the shirt, but no comments.
Thank you. I love this shirt. Feels really good. It feels so good. Oh, let me show you something before I get to that last part. Because Eddie was like, babe, show them cards. Yep, you're right. Okay. So, let's go down the line. So you know that if you buy any makeup brush set, not a single brush, any makeup brush set, the mini set or the pro set, you get this for free. Bam! The universal face chart. This is the very first look that I created ever, so that any look, once you master the color-coded system with this, you can keep it for yourself or move on with the card. But it's a look that any other look can build on top of it, and it's a look that works for anything. Like if you have a Zoom meeting, brunch, church, wedding, any kind of red carpet special event where you add lashes, you know, it's totally up to you. Today's feature, the one that I'm wearing, Shady Boots. And it really is an ode to that term from high school. That's why I did it. Shady Boots, the yin and yang of makeup. Eye, dark, light lip, yin and yang, Shady Boots. The other feature for today, and this is actually it, y'all, with the name. Look, Boss, right? What was once Navy Face is Boss. I love it. I love sharing it with you so you know the stories behind Boss. The other neutral, which is a navy eye with a neutral lip, right? More of like a pinky, kind of beigey pinky lip, right? Thank you for those hearts. And then the Shady Boots was matched with gloss face chart, and that was just not the eye, not the lip part, but the eye part of how to gloss that eye is this chart right here. Tells you how to do that. Yes. Very important that you understand the process, the method behind creating these looks, because it's tricky if you look at television shows, magazines, and try to, maybe you like busting your head trying to figure out, what these looks are and, how to create them. But I'm telling you that there's a formula behind everything, and I'd love to guide you on that. So let me just get some products down. Eddie, there's nothing, no one has anything to,
Not right now.
okay. So I know I'm doing something that is like we were always taught in theater, never turn your back on the audience. So I'm not necessarily turning my back. I'm just putting a little product down on my hand just so you can see what this week's colors are for the lip set, the surprise lip set that is on the site. And please don't go there yet. Just hold on. Let me show you first, so you can see what we're showcasing this week for you to get, try out, mix and match. Definitely buy one for yourself, and then share with your girls. Okay, here we go. So the funny story behind this was, I said to Eddie, I need something that rhymes with, oh, am I having a flash? I think I am. Eddie, I need something that will rhyme with what the product is. And we were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until finally we came up with this. The hint for today's lip set is, don't be bitter. Shine with glitter. Glitter. I'm not saying the names. All I'm giving you is the hand. And I want you all to go to fairweatherfaces.com right now for anything that you want, anything you've seen on display, and to get this surprise lip set. Y'all, I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. That is everything for today's Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 2. I hope you liked it. I had a good time. It was different today, right? But you know what? That's what it is. We show everyone that we keep on rolling, because that's how we get down up in here. We don't wait. We celebrate. And then speaking of that, let's celebrate again for all of you being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all the products. I really did take my time. I do. I really do. I don't just throw this together. I take my time to think what will work for you, what can you get the most out of, and what can I teach you this week. And hopefully I've done that. Thank you all so much for those stars and hearts and thumbs up. Everything good, Ed? I did everything? Great. Okay, y'all. Well, my whipped cream went down, but died down, but we're not dying down, right? We're gonna keep it moving. So everyone, this is back to you again. I want to thank you for allowing me. I'm gonna show off my glitter, because I love it, my glitter hand. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with us. We're going to upload each one, even though we crashed a couple of times, is uploading. That's what we do. So just look at each Sip and Shop today. Appreciate you so much. Hope you had a good time. Hope you're using the mantra, don't wait, celebrate. Just keep that in your spirit, because we don't have time, y'all. Whatever it is that you want to do, have, be, see, go do it. Right? To you all. Salute. Woo! Sip and Shop episode 28, Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 2 is out. Thank you so much. I love you all. See you next time. Go to the website right now, fairweatherfaces.com. Right now, go get your products, go get your goodies, go get your wares, go get everything. Get some for yourself, gift it, anything you got to do. Just go do it. Fairweatherfaces.com right now. Bye-bye.